Hello everybody, my name is Beck. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My tripod is on its last leg. Please make it to the end of this video and I'm just gonna address it real quick here. If you've watched my previous video, yes, this is the same outfit. I'm filming 3 videos in one day because I have a jam-packed schedule and I have a lot of stuff to do, so unfortunately today I'll be filming like a whole bunch of videos. I could give you guys a false sense of illusion and go and change, but I don't know who's gonna watch this, but I'm just being transparent here. Well, I don't know when the hell I'm gonna post this, hopefully on time. Today I'll be going through my December TBR potentials and books I like to read by the end of this year or before the year ends. I don't know what I'm going to title this. Basically it's the TBR for December or potentials. There's going to be some physical books, some repeats, and some library loans that's due really soon, so I'm forced to read it anyway. And if there's going to be another like Christmas sale or holiday sale, I'm going to cave. Anyway, here's some sneak peeks, and I'm going to make a holiday book TBR, which is going to be like a completely separate video from this, so that's another pie of TBR, but I don't want to overwhelm people here. And you're probably thinking, that's a lot of books that you're cramming into the month of December. This is my break month. After the 15th I'm free, so there's like almost 3 weeks of uninterrupted time because I'm not traveling. I don't really hang out with people during this period of time because they're all chilling and hanging out with their families, and most of my friends are either not in Australia or they're just busy in general. I'm basically gonna isolate myself during like this holiday season, and I haven't really gone out of my way to read like Christmassy holiday books. I haven't done that in like more than 10 years. I only read some of it during my high school years, and I'm actively going out of my way to seek those kind of holiday books for this season. I don't know why. I don't celebrate it at all, but okay, the very first book is The Agathas by Kathleen Glassons and Liz Lawson. This is I think this is a murder mystery. The audiobook alone, I had to go and extend it because I didn't have time to go through this particular book. Nobody wanted to read this book, that's why I extended it once. So I'm definitely gonna read it during this break period. And my tripod is again breaking down. Let's pull you back up. My tripod is breaking down and so am I. It's just gonna gradually like go down. So I have Set on You by Amy Lee. This has been on my TBR shelf for the past couple of months and I am embarrassed. I do have the audiobook. I bought it during a random discount on Apple Bookstore. I requested the second book of NetGalley and unfortunately I got rejected. I felt some type of way, but I really can't say anything because I haven't read this book and I've been meaning to for the past couple of months. And Asian Rap Body Positivity sounds amazing. I'm going to read it during this break time. I will definitely read it. I'll force myself to read it because I'm embarrassed at this point. Okay, the second book and the third book of the Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Well, no, it's called The Inheritance Game. I have read the first book. I didn't particularly love it, but I have these two. I'm definitely gonna have to finish this series sometime this year so I can move on. Even though I didn't particularly love the first book, I do want to know what happens at the end of the day, and I know there's going to be like a spin-off for one of the brothers. It kind of got spoiled for me because of that particular tidbit, but I'm interested to see like where the story goes. I heard the second book is not that great. The third book is like very divided, but I don't know. I'm interested to see how it ends. One of my Black Friday purchases, my book box, is coming today. I'm waiting for it so I can film my third video. How exciting. But this is like my second latest purchase. So all of the LMAs, I think these were originally indie published. I don't know. I need to read these before they remove the audiobook of my local library. I've been meaning to read To Love Jason Thorne, To Hate Adam Connor, The Hardest Fall. These 3 are available at my local library for audiobook loan. I really need to like I said, I need to read them before they remove it. I have a sense that it's going to get removed soon, so I need to get that done. And I have read Marriage for One by LMAs when it was still available on Kindle Unlimited like a while ago. I didn't particularly love this book, but I kept thinking about it and I really wanted to own it. I rated this a 3-star out of 5. You know some books that you don't really love but you think about it a lot? This is one for me. And I am going to reread this. I actually started rereading half of it, only like specific scenes. I have tabbed some stuff. I don't know why this lives in my brain like rent-free. This is Marriage of Convenience if you couldn't tell, but I'm so glad that I got the cartoon covers because I don't really like the real people cover, and I'm so glad these are traditionally published here in Australia. Therefore I can like get it for a lot cheaper, because originally I think these were like almost 30 bucks, and after traditionally published it was $12 and $14 depending on where you go. The Hardest Fall is about American football. To Hey Adam Connor, I did start reading this. At least I attempted to read this when it first came out. It was on Kindle Unlimited, now it's not. And this one is about sexy actor living next door. Wouldn't you like a peak? Single dad happened to live next door, something along those lines. And this one, this is the first book and this is the second book. I'm all over the place. I'm running on a lot of caffeine. It's a childhood crush became a movie star. But I know these two are in the same kind of universe. I think I'm going to start the Addicted to You series by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I do have Ricochet here. I do have it on Kindle as well. I bought it when it was on sale. I was waiting for this one to come out here in Australia, getting it traditionally published, because once again these books were originally really expensive. I do have all of the Calloway sisters, but I was waiting for this one because you're supposed to start with this book, and I have a stinking feeling that I'm not gonna like it, but I'm hoping for the best because I heard really good things about it and I want to love the series because I bought the entirety of both series. I don't think the whole thing's out yet. I think there's like 2 more that's supposed to be out for this particular series. There's like a whole process series, like which one to read first on the official website. I looked at it. I just know this one has like exclusive bonus material, which I was waiting for this particular edition to come out. I'm glad it did. I don't think I'm gonna get to Ricochet. If I do end up really enjoying the series, I might just burn through all the books, but who knows? I don't have enough time to do that. By the way, I know nothing about this series. I only know very basic things from TikTok, and it's very like vague. It's about addiction, like as the title suggests. Okay, I attempted to read Wolf Song by TJ Klune. I'm in pain because I saw this book on Black Friday sale and I wish I had waited, but I bought it full price and I own it. It's a huge book. It's been like living on my bedside table like this for like a month straight. I have listened to parts of the audiobook ages ago. It's a coming of age shifter romance, I think. But yeah, I intend to read this. I do want to eventually go through the series. I heard really good things about it. The text is huge, which is rare for traditionally published book here in Australia. I kind of wish I bought the ebook now, but I do like the cover for this. I'm trying my best to buy only one edition of a certain book, but it's hard. I can see the appeal why people collect like certain editions, covers, special editions, because they look so pretty. But I don't need more copies of the same thing because I don't have room for this. Finally, I'm trying my best to finally read I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I'm waiting for the library loan, but I think it should be available sometime this month in December, so I should be able to. This looks like a fairly easy, quick read. I don't really like holding hardbacks, but I'm just gonna take the cover out. Amazon did somewhat damage my book and I waited like a month for it, and I wish I just bought it domestically, so there's that. That's all the physical books that I want to read in the month of December. Now I'm going to go through all my library loans and ARCs. On to my library loans, I want to read Chase Me, a Broke and Beautiful novel of the Broken Beautiful series by Tessa Bailey. I do have the audiobook and I do have the ebook version that I borrowed from the library, and I am currently on hold for the other 2 books in this series. It doesn't have a really good rating on Goodreads. It's a fairly old series by Tessa Bailey, but it's a brand new cover. Originally it featured like real life people, but now it's all like cartoon covers, which I prefer. But since it's available at my local library, I'm just going to borrow the books because I don't have room and I should be saving money. Glad my local library has it and they're stocking like older books now. I'm so glad my library has it. I think I'm finally gonna read Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I don't think I'm gonna financially support this author, but my local library does have books from her and the audiobook alone is due at the same time as the ebook. Just want to like read it, see what the fuss is about. I want to read King of Wrath by Anna Huang, but unfortunately my physical copy has been delayed an extra week because there's like some stock issues from the store that I bought from. My original plan was to read all of Anna Huang's books in the month of December to like see what the fuss is about, because I do own like all of her Twister series, and I was just gonna binge read like the Twister series. I also have the library loan for The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. I've been meaning to read it. I was originally gonna buy it. I'm just happy my local library has it, so I don't have to go out of my way to like spend extra money. And the other book that I have on hold for a while now is The Decoy Girlfriend by Lily Vale. It's been circulating on Book Talk, Book Instagram, BookTube for a while. I've been seeing that title like float around. I'm once again so thankful my local library has that book, so I don't have to go out of my way to buy it. But it's due in 9 days, so I will be reading that. I only have one NetGalley arc, and it's an audiobook by Anna Huang. It's If We Ever Meet Again. I think she's republishing the series and has a different cover now. A lot of authors that I follow and read, they are redesigning their old covers. I don't know if they're getting traditionally published and if they were previously indie published. I don't know, but so far I enjoyed the cover change. I don't know if I'm going to continue with that particular Anna Huang series. I haven't read a single book from the author herself, but I do own most of her stuff. I tend to just buy the whole entire series in one go. I have requested a few more books via NetGalley, but I don't think I'm going to get it. The only thing that got approved is that particular audiobook that I've been holding on to for like a month now, and I have to get onto it. I think it's going to expire within the next week, so I'll definitely be reading it. On average, I'll read a book a day. Sometimes I'll have Siri read out Kindle books out loud to me. I play it off my phone to speed things up, so that's like a life hack that I figured out that works for me. But I read a lot faster when it comes to like e-readers, and I crank up audiobooks to like 2.5 speed, sometimes 3 depending on the length of the book, and I am able to absorb the information. I love listening to audiobooks. It makes my life a lot easier. It's how I can read so fast, and I read during like lunch breaks and late at night when I can't go to sleep, which happens quite often, especially during the November-December period. So I think someone asked me previously like why I managed to read so much, because I don't have any other hobbies and I don't like going outside all that much. I either play video games or I read books. If you have any suggestions, any book recommendations when it comes to like true crime, romance of that particular genre, paranormal, supernatural, leave it down below. I'm interested to hear from you. What books are you reading at the moment? Let me know down below. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below if you have anything else you'd like to say to me. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content from me, and hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which is most likely going to be a haul video. Bye, stay safe.